Well, right now on Daybreak, Juneteenth in the North Towns. Why organizers say bringing a piece of Buffalo's celebration to a different community matters. Plus, 190 repairs progressing, what this long-anticipated project will mean for motorists, and how long the rebuild is expected to last. And a Clarence man charged with murdering his wife, how prosecutors allege he did it, and the limited details about why.
Live from 2 on your side. This is Channel 2 News Daybreak.
And a good Saturday morning. Thanks for joining us here on Daybreak on this June 20th. I'm Rob Hackford. A beautiful day in store for you as we pass the top of the hour here. We've got Kevin O'Neill in the Weather Center mapping it all out for us this weekend. Father's Day weekend, Kevin, always a big one between whether mom or dad gets it. We're kind of 50-50 some years, but we've been pretty good and are looking good this one.
Yeah, Dad's going to get a good day tomorrow. And if I had to, pick a better day of the weekend, and I usually do, I'd give the Dad's Day the nod. Also tomorrow is the summer solstice as well. Here are the temperatures right now looking across western New York. Lots of, are we all in the 50s? Good job, team. Ranging from 50 to 58. Within the western New York area, and even Bradford and Toronto participating in the 50s. Good job. Some weakening showers are upstream from us. So increasing cloud cover, maybe a couple of drops, and that's about it. Okay, I'll set future look in motion just to time out the next 18 hours or so for you. Again, our high temperature will be around 70 today. Notice again, a mostly sunny start. About a 50-50 mix of sun and clouds, maybe just, again, a couple of drops. No thunderstorms are anticipated, no substantial rain, maybe even no measurable rain is anticipated today. So partly cloudy. We go from mostly sunny to partly cloudy. Winds noticeable, 10 to 15 miles per hour, and a high of 71 is what I have today. Tomorrow, mid-70s, partly cloudy skies. Details coming up in the full forecast. Rob?
Okay, thank you, Kevin, and a beautiful sunrise this morning. Now, we are following some breaking news this morning in the search for a missing boater on Java Lake. Now, this after the Wyoming County Sheriff's Office says a boat carrying 2 people capsized around 7 p.m. Friday night. Both passengers were reported to have gone into the water, but only one has been accounted for. As of 11 p.m. last night, the second boater was still missing, according to the Sheriff's Office, despite extensive search efforts. The identity of that missing individual is still being withheld. The Sheriff's Office is asking everyone to avoid the area as they continue searching and resume their search effort this morning. We hope to share some sort of update later today. In downtown Buffalo, police are seen responding to a crash on Franklin and Huron. Around 3 a.m., we saw at least 2 damaged vehicles with airbags deployed. It appears one car may have rear-ended the other. Our photojournalist says people at the scene believe the driver may have walked away as well. We have reached out to Buffalo Police for confirmation, are waiting to hear back at this time. Details, we hope to share those later today as we learn them. And we're learning new details after a Clarence man was charged with murdering and killing his wife. Now, these crimes alleged at this point, these photos show the moments when 55-year-old Michael Brown was arraigned on Thursday. The Erie County District Attorney's Office says sheriff's deputies were called to a home on Sheridan Drive near Main Street. This was early yesterday morning. The 50-year-old woman was found dead at the home. Prosecutors claim Brown intentionally killed his wife, but didn't say how or why. He could spend the rest of his life in prison if convicted. He's scheduled to be back in court on Monday. And a 19-year-old is facing charges for shooting a stray bullet that hit a child. They're looking at video from the scene that night on Hager Street. This was on Tuesday when prosecutors say Marcus Wright shot an illegal gun during a domestic dispute on the second floor of an apartment. The bullet then allegedly grazed a 34-year-old man's foot before going through the floor and hitting the shoulder of a sleeping 6-year-old in the apartment below. Wright could be in prison for up to 15 years if he's found guilty. He remains in jail without bail. And right now, a live look over exit 1 on the 190 at exit 5 on Hamburg Street. Now, the Thruway Authority is warning drivers to prepare for severe delays starting this coming Monday. Well, the Thruway Authority says it's getting ready to start a massive reconstruction of the highway. And 2 on your side's Dave McKinley explains how that project is going to happen and why you may need to take some extra precaution.
According to the State Thruway Authority, there are two certainties about this project. One, it's been a long time coming, and two, it's going to take a long time to complete.
An average of 78,000 vehicles travel this 3.5-mile stretch of the 190 each day. The rebuild will not only involve pavement replacement, but also include repairs to ramps, bridges, and drainage structures along the entire way. Overhead lighting, taken out several years ago but not replaced due to the impending reconstruction, will also finally be installed.
And we haven't seen a project of this magnitude on the 190 as a whole since the late 1980s. So this is huge.
The work is going to require lane closures in each direction, so delays for motorists are inevitable. And at the same time, the Thruway is conducting large-scale construction over here on the main line. And just like here, you can expect there to be speed zone cameras. And remember as well, the state has recently increased fines for speeding in a construction zone.
We are not fooling around, Dave. In 2024, we lost 2 of our guys in the Buffalo division. That was 2 too many.
The project will take 3 entire summer construction seasons to complete and isn't expected to be finished until late 2028.
Total cost of this project, $61 million. That comes out to almost $3 million per lane mile. On your side in Buffalo, Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.
Now, the Juneteenth holiday has come and gone. June 20th now, but it's not too late to celebrate. The Northtown's Juneteenth celebration will be going on today in Williamsville, the second year that they've held this one. Here's Channel 2's Claudine Ewing with a preview.
This was the scene last year in Williamsville, and this year Niagara Organizing Alliance for Hope, a not-for-profit, is hoping the Northtown's Juneteenth celebration is just as successful.
It was absolutely wonderful to see people came, they asked questions, they bought products and things. They learned so much more than they had known before, and it was in an environment where they felt comfortable to be in.
Attorney Denisa Scott Warren chairs the Northtown's Juneteenth committee.
Buffalo Juneteenth is like the creme de la creme of Juneteenths in the country. But this gives people an opportunity that are in the North Towns or even the South Towns just to be able to get an exposure to something maybe they couldn't fit in their schedule. It was a different weekend, things going on. The more exposure we have for Juneteenth, the better.
And with people off, the celebration serves as education.
It's much harder to cause harm to somebody else and make an inappropriate or microaggression when you know more about that culture.
Especially with diverse families.
My husband and I are married 34 years, and we're a biracial couple with 5 daughters who have grown up in Williamsville. And Juneteenth means to me is an expression of the freedom where our people have been, where they come from, and then sharing that with people. And it's also about inclusivity.
And it's something a Buffalo Juneteenth Festival board member echoes.
We have a melting pot of cultures in the city, and I think preserving our culture is important to us as well. It's American history, and everybody needs to be involved.
Meanwhile, the Northtown's Juneteenth celebration runs from 12 to 5 on Saturday in Island Park.
We have the Colored Musicians Club. We have interactive drumming. We're telling people bring your fans because there's going to be a community line dancing.
Food and health vendors, too. On your side, Claudine Ewing, Channel 2 News.
Thank you, Claudine. Sounds like a good day and some good weather as well. Batavia is also celebrating Juneteenth today with a full day of music, history, and community events at Williams Park. The Just Kings Juneteenth Community Festival will kick off at noon with an opening ceremony, and it'll feature actor and cultural historian Oliver King. The festival is free and runs until 8 p.m. Well, a Buffalo police detective known online as the Angry Cop is suing the city. In a federal lawsuit filed Wednesday, Richard High is accused superiors of denying him promotions and targeting him with heightened discipline because of his veteran status. High, who has 1.5 million YouTube subscribers, claims non-veteran officers were rewarded for social media posts while he was punished. You may recall last year, High blew the whistle on Buffalo public schools, claiming they covered up details of an attempted kidnapping at the Drew Magnet School. As policy, the city does not comment on pending litigation. Now we're following a story down the Thruway in Saratoga Springs, where a barn fire killed 17 horses earlier this week at Saratoga Casino Hotel. The harness racing facility is where the fire broke out Tuesday morning at the back stretch of that racetrack. Now, the state's Gaming Commission is stepping in to prevent similar incidents from happening. They're investigating and reviewing the infrastructure at 11 racetrack barns across the state, including one where that fire happened. The panel will report its findings after conducting a review of fire prevention methods. We hope to reach out and find out if Batavia will be included in that review as well. Now, the last weekend of early voting is underway. Polls are open today and tomorrow before closing on Monday ahead of primary day, which is Tuesday. Erie County Board of Elections commissioners say more than 5,900 Democrats have cast their ballots so far. Well, that number is 35 for Republicans and 23 for conservatives. The majority of those ballots, though, in these races are for Democratic primaries, like in the 61st Senate District, the 149th Assembly District, the 23rd Congressional District as well. Then there's the Republican primary for the Collins Town Justice race. Early voting runs from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. today. And again, primary day is Tuesday.